The OMS philosophy, built through perseverance. After leaving the University of Oklahoma, I kept serving youth in under-resourced communities through my nonprofit. I was already coaching before the title or certification followed. When my daughter was born, I began fine-tuning who I was and the path I needed to create for my family. I trained my youngest brother, his teammates, and local high school athletes. One day the gym felt empty to me. I looked around and I remembered the people I trained had gone off to college. Their absence became evidence that the work was moving lives forward, so I must move minds. This internship did not create my calling. It revealed what a mindset coach must become and what perseverance has been building inside of me.
Shreveport needed more than workouts. The 2024 Regional Health Assessment shows adult obesity ranging from 38 to 46% and physical inactivity from 28 to 39% across Shreveport area parishes. Those numbers are not about shame. They show the size of the need. At Brandon Wilson's free youth football camp at Lee Hedges, I helped each member learn the fundamentals and teamwork while showing Shreveport youth that someone from their city can return and serve. My community does not only need someone to count sets and repetition, it needs discipline, mentorship, health, spiritual growth, and representation connected in one place. That is the OneMindSet ethos. Uplift as you climb, one child at a time, and one dream at a time. Showtime became my laboratory. First, I assessed the athlete or client, the goal, training history, readiness, movement, strength, speed, endurance, mobility, and what is happening in their life that day. I want to really understand mentally, spiritually, and physically where my client is at the moment, because here at the OneMindSet Corporation, we pride ourselves on one line, is that this: what is your goal, which is point A, from point B? And we want to be the vehicle that carries you to your destination. So by first going through the mindset crucible, this allows for us to know exactly where our clients are. Mobility-wise, strength-wise, speeds-wise, the whole 9 spectrum. Okay, really building the client dashboard to develop our software that then creates the program for each individualized approach for our clients. From there, I prepare the body once they start our workouts through warm-ups and movement before training, before the strength, the speed and conditioning for the day, and when we focus on our specific objectives. After training, I use mobility work, recovery, coaching exercises, modification, and injury prevention exercises, and return to training support. I do not describe this work as physical therapy, but I'm focusing on it being a program that I developed through my years of being a elite level athlete called OMS Ascension Therapy. Ascension stands for taking your not only your mental but your mind to the next level. Finally, I measure the attendance, the work quality, the strength, the speed, the endurance, and the client feedback. Through these numbers and data that I bring in and day out, they help determine the next step instead of letting the program run on guesswork. I also lead by example by being right in the mix with my clients and practicing the same discipline and perseverance I ask of them. So through our workouts, they see me training just as hard, if not harder, pushing myself to the limit day in and day out, and showing them that I am too, coach, right here, a servant leader.
Ouachita revealed the collegiate standard. Ouachita's athletic performance department prepares student athletes through strength and conditioning, nutrition integration, and performance development. Coach Flash and his staff supports all 18 NCAA Division II teams. On July 24th, 2026, I logged 6.25 hours from 4 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. This was the beginning of my journey toward SCCC certification and a chance to study a collegiate room from inside the operation. I set up equipment and stations, help explain coaching technique, coach assigned stations, and clean and reset the facility. I did not lead 100 athletes by myself. I observed how Coach Flash controlled the room and took mental reps. I saw a future version of myself in Coach Flash. Representation matters because some of those student athletes may also have seen a future version of themselves when they saw me. 2 weight rooms built one coach. Showtime taught relationships, personalization, behavior change in business. Every age, body type, training history, and goal requires a different entry point. It also showed me the back end of a small gym. Taxes, equipment, purchase, scheduling, and return on investment. Vision has to survive the numbers. Washington taught me systems, the culture, execution, hierarchy, tempo, and accountability. The room cannot depend on the coach giving a new speech every minute. The standard must already be inside the operation. A mindset coach must be human enough to know the person and organized enough to serve the room. That balance is what allows coaching to last and scale. That balance changed how I define my responsibility as a coach. Showtime Fitness is a public 24-hour gym on Meriwether Road with an old school culture for serious gym goers and a community health side that allows many different people to train. The facility gives me a bodybuilding style weight room plus turf, treadmills, elliptical sleds, trap bars, monkey bars, a racquetball room, and outdoor space for sprint and conditioning work. From June 2nd through July 29th, I logged 392 hours across 44 days. I served youth, high school, and college athletes, adults, and corporate groups, and families with goals ranging from performance to health and body composition. Some of my most positive memories are parents training beside their children. As a father, I see health and love entering the home together. I also, led by example, train with clients and let them see that Coach Chance is still on his own path towards greatness. What changed my coaching? Washita introduced me to RPR-informed warm-up principles and reinforced the need to prepare the nervous system and body before demanding performance. Showtime expanded my understanding of bodybuilding, muscle development, body composition, nutrition, and the different paths required for losing or gaining weight. The insight I carry most is the value of mobility and ankle strength. In my city, people work hard, but preparation and movement quality are often the missing pieces that limit performance or contribute to avoidable problems. That is why the OneMindSet system tests strength, speed, endurance, and mobility. The results set the parameters for the next mesocycles and give every client a measurable next step. My contribution is connecting performance science, whole person coaching, behavior change, and data into one system that can help coaches serve more completely. Cynthia is a mother of 4 over age 40 who had not trained consistently before. After seeing what inactivity did to her own mother, her motivation became being able to run with her children and future grandchildren. She trained with her daughter and joined our Saturday group beside college athletes. We came from different backgrounds, but the training environment made us family. By day 192 of her 365-day journey, she had already lost 30 pounds and was posting herself running. Her own words were, "They're too nice and encouraging for me to quit." That is human trust becoming an outcome. Across the internship, I also served more than 12 youth athletes, more than 15 college athletes, helped 2 clients lose over 20 pounds, helped 4 athletes gain over 20 pounds. The deeper outcomes included mobility, ankle strength, confidence, attendance, and consistency. Cynthia's story is the clearest proof because the work changed what she believed she couldn't keep doing, not only what the scale said. The hardest part was working the hours needed to serve people while raising 2 children, preparing for another child, providing for my wife, completing graduate school. I applied to the degree by sitting in my Buick and door dashing. The same Buick carried me towards the internship. The negative side was not owning the facility where I trained and wishing I had more time with Washita. The limitations taught me humility, patience, adaptability, and the difference between having a vision and having permission to change the system. In the future, I see a mindset coach developing more than physical strength. The coach helps people connect discipline, health, knowledge, faith, family, and purpose so they can manifest reality they seek. At the deepest level, the best coach of them all, Jesus, made the calling clear. God gives us spiritual gifts, and I believe my gift is to help people move towards the reality they seek. Deuteronomy 8:18 also reminds people that purpose and provision belong together. Serving my community while providing for my family with integrity. That is not the end of my internship. It is lesson 1 of the mindset coaching standard and the first rep of the coach, facility, certification, and community system I am building.
One mindset on me, one mindset on 3, 1, 2, 3. One mindset.